So in today's video, I'm gonna teach you how to stay calm in the box and ultimately score more goals. Look, we probably all tried it. We get the ball in the box, we look to score, but then our brain completely shuts down, meaning that we either rush the shot or take too long and get closed down. And we don't want that. We just want to score, right? So in today's video, I'm gonna go over some of the most common mistakes that a lot of young players make inside the box that, if you can avoid them, will help you stay more calm and collected so you just score. And it's not because I'm some sort of top-level certified goal scorer, it's more because I've made every possible mistake in the box so you don't have to. Now, the first mistake is taking a shot when you shouldn't. And I know it sounds a little bit stupid because you're in the box. You just gotta shoot, right? We would all shoot. But the thing is that it's not always the best solution, because sometimes you're in scenarios where taking the shot when you shouldn't is basically the essence of not staying calm, right? Let's say the defender is coming out to try and block me. The ball is coming to me. I don't really have the right angles or the space to get a shot off. It could also be that I'm off balance, in which case I should not take the shot. What I should do instead is stay calm, and I should realize that whatever happens inside the box, the defenders and the goalkeeper, they have to react to me. Every time I look to take a shot, they have to try and block me. I mean, they have to, right? So let's say I get the ball in the box, boom, defender is here trying to block me. If I shoot, I'm not gonna hit the target. But if I do a fake shot, like that, what happens? Defender tries to block, meaning that now I have the momentum, I have the initiative, I can go past him, and now I have the angle. Does that make sense? So if you can see and feel that, ooh, things are getting a little too close for comfort, I'm probably gonna get blocked. And we're footballers, we know this, right? Then take the fake shot, boom, and then you have a shot on goal. And again, we know this. If you're off balance, it doesn't feel right to take the shot, don't take the shot. Make a fake shot, buy yourself that extra split second, open up the angles, and it's gonna be much easier to score. If none of that works, pass it to a teammate and let them score. It's all about scoring. And mistake number 2 is also gonna sound a little bit silly, and that is actually lifting your head as you strike the ball. Why is this silly, Jay? Well, obviously, we wanna see where we shoot, right? But the thing is that by looking up when you strike the ball, you actually lose a little bit of accuracy. Obviously, when you approach the shot, you set up for the shot, you should take a glance at the goal. Where is it? Where are you aiming? Where is the goalkeeper? Are there any defenders that could come and block you? But also, then you need to look down. So research has actually shown that across all sports, the most accurate athletes are the ones that look at the object that they're trying to hit for the longest possible time. That means that if I'm trying to hit the ball, I need to look at it and focus on it for as long as possible until I have actually struck it. After which, I can start looking at the goal and enjoying my shot and, where am I running to celebrate and all that stuff. But when you set up for the shot, take the touch, look up, and then you zone in. Then you focus. You focus on getting a good plant foot, you focus on hitting the ball right, at the right position with the right technique, you look at the ball, okay? Don't look up, that's for later, when you enjoy the goal. And mistake number 3 is lacing it instead of placing it. Look, if you get the ball in the box, you look up, you see the goal, you're thinking, I'm just gonna YOLO it. I'm gonna smack the living Jesus out of the ball, smack it top corner, it's gonna look fantastic. But the thing is, we don't need to score a rocket. We don't need to score a worldie. We just need to score, okay? And the more you actually smack the ball hard, the more you go for power, the more you sacrifice on accuracy. And I know the other thing feels great and it looks amazing, but if you risk, shooting the ball over the goal, what's the point? Just focus on the placement. Like for me, for instance here, I don't need, boom. Like, that was not a fantastic shot, but it went in. It was not very powerful, but it went in. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's not about power, it's about placement. Hit the goal, score the goal. And that kind of ties into the next mistake, which is going for top corner glory. Again, I know that looks amazing and it feels good. And I think we probably all remember that Luis Suarez goal where he completely humiliates David Luiz, taps it through his legs, and then he just feels it into the top corner. But the thing is, you don't have to. And unless you're like a Luis Suarez level striker, which might not be yet, look, if you go for the top corner and you hit it a little bit too high, you're gonna miss the goal. However, if you go for the bottom or the middle of the goal and you lift it a little too high, you're still gonna hit the target and it's probably still gonna have at least a high chance of going in. So what I'm trying to say here is keep it as low as you can. So if I get the ball in the box, I make a little shot feint, take a touch out, and then I just slot it home. But there's no rush. There's no need to smack it. Pass it into the goal. Either side, boom, it's a goal. The keeper doesn't have time to react because we're in the box. You don't need to make it harder than it is. Now the final mistake, if you've eliminated all the other mistakes, is that you don't look up at the keeper before you shoot. Now, the goalkeeper is there for a reason, and that is to save your shot. He or she is moving around on the line, and it's not always that they're in the position that you expect them to. So what you need to do when you look up before striking the ball and you zone in is that you look at the goal, so you need to know where you hit it, but also where is the goalkeeper. That's the first thing you need to look at. The second thing is, how is the goalkeeper's weight positioned? Is it going that way? Is it going that way? Obviously, in the beginning, you're gonna have to think too much about it, but the more you actually train finishing in the box instinctively, you can just take a look at the keeper and then you'll know, okay, his weight is over there, I need to go to the other side, right? So what you want to avoid when you're in the box is that you take a super weak shot, you place it right in the middle of the goal in the keeper's hands. At least you want to get it to one of the sides so it's a little bit more difficult for the keeper to save. So look up, look at his position, and then you just got to slot it home. Right, boys? Slot it home. We just want to score. Again, that wasn't top corner, but I scored. Okay? But Jay, how will eliminating these mistakes help me stay more calm and collected in the box? Well, the thing is that if you can actually avoid doing these things and will start doing the right things, you will automatically build up this self-confidence where you have to believe that when you're in the box, you get the ball, your instincts will take over and they will not do the mistakes, they will do what it takes to score the goal. And basically, of course, it takes a lot of training, but you will know that if you don't take the shot when you shouldn't, basically when you know you're gonna get blocked, you don't shoot, you make a fake shot, you open up an angle. If you keep focusing on the ball as you strike it, if you go for placement over power, if you don't go for top corner glory, but ensure to lower the margin for error and just shoot low instead, it'll be better. And finally, if you look up at the keeper to understand where there are open spaces in the goal, how the angles are when you shoot, well, ultimately, your instincts they will know all these things. They will do the right things and you will score more goals. And I know it's not rocket science, guys, but you just gotta get used to it and get it under your skin. So go out there with some friends and train, just like the boys. I mean, they've got it on lock now, and so can you. Stay calm in the box, it's not rocket science, and you will score the goals. But of course, that was finishing. What should we teach you next? Well, let us know in the comment section right down below. If you need any new boots, well, you can find them in the link to Unisport right over there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go and do that. And with those words, I'm gonna go shoot as well. That's fun. See you later, signing off. Cheerio.